We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy, Tommy G, here with the Tuesday edition of Stay Cashin Show. We got a lot of guns and college basketball to talk about today on the show. I'm joined by the best producer in the world, Evan Hand. Evan, say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Good job. Bill Rupp, how are you doing today?
Hello, people.
All right. That's a good, not answering my question at all. Joey Rackets, how are you doing today?
Fantastic. World Baseball Classic starts today.
See how easy that is, Bill?
You're supposed to say hello, people.
No.
I didn't want to sound like an idiot, though.
He was supposed to tell me how he was doing.
He's fucked it all up.
Fucked it up. You fucked it up, Rackets. Rackets did mention the World Baseball Classic starts today. Rackets, you've been researching this shit for how long now?
Probably like 2 weeks.
If the Netherlands lose, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, and Bill calls me yesterday, and he's like, keep in mind, we'll talk about the bracket Bible and all the fucking shit we got going on at the site right now for March Madness. Conference tournaments are beginning. Actually, let me do this first. Let me give the free bet out first. We have two bets right now on the site. One of them is St. Joseph's. We got them +2, I think. Right now, you could still get them -130, so you can throw that in there, Evan. Live bet, St. Joe's -130. And we have Florida State +2.5. You could still get them -111 right now. So take St. Joe's -132. And there may be a better line somewhere else, Bill. I don't know if you see DraftKings, if there's a better line on those. And Florida State +2.5. This Florida State line is the most fucked up line I've ever seen in my life. Howie, who will be joining us in a few minutes, who doesn't even play the trap lines like I do. Like, he has a different strategy. He called me up. He's like, this line is a complete trap. We have to bet Florida State. And I looked at it. I was like, yes, we do. So get those two bets in now. So what's going on, guys? Everything good?
Oh, yeah.
I spent about 18 hours, as I've told you guys 18 times, writing up the conference tournament preview guide. The bracket Bible is out. It has been launched. If you go to the website, 4deepbets.com, you will see two different offers. Evan, I don't know if you have the flyer there. Me and Howie basically are doing every conference tournament. So we'll go over one or two of them today on the show. So there's, I think it's 11,000 words. There's every conference tournament overview that's going on this week. All the main ones are starting today. We have futures. So I have it separated by conference overview, Tommy's favorites, Tommy's fades, Tommy's value plays, Tommy's Hail Marys, Tommy's official bets for every single conference tournament. There's about 18 of them that are going on from today until Sunday alone. And then we have Howie's section below it. So it is monstrous. Everything you need is in there. It's sortable, unlike the last guide we did. People were saying you didn't want to scroll through it. So now if you go right to the top of the guide, there's hyperlinks. So if you want to go to the Big Ten, you click the hyperlink, takes you right to the Big Ten right up. So we're getting very advanced here, Bill. Very advanced technologically. We have hyperlinks now. It's a big deal.
As you should.
And who did that for us? Nick the Champ. I tried to do it for an hour and a half. Nick the Champ walked in, 47 seconds, got the hyperlinks done.
That doesn't surprise me.
You don't get a name like the Champ for no reason.
It actually pissed me off, Rackets, because I was struggling with it for so long, and he reached out to me saying, hey, if you need any help in anything, he's actually going to be building tools for the March Madness section. So on the guide right now, there is no March Madness section because we don't know who's in the fucking tournament yet. So on Selection Sunday, which is this Sunday, me and Howie will spend 20 hours straight writing it all up, doing podcast shows to get you ready for Thursday when the tournament kicks off. So that'll be coming. That'll be added to it. If you buy the guide, you're getting the whole conference tournament and the whole fucking March Madness. What we're also doing, you see on the bottom of the screen, Evan has a banner down there. The guide is only $69, okay? It is $69 for probably 200 bets and 100 futures, okay? If you buy a monthly VIP package with us, okay? So if you buy the All Sports VIP for the month, you're getting the Bible free, okay? Does that make sense? So you can go to 4deepbets.com, no promo code, just buy the month, you'll get the Bible free. If you buy the Bible standalone for $69, you will get 1 week of 4 Deep Bets, Discord, chat, everything for free, okay? Does that make sense? Buy the month, get the Bible free. Buy the Bible, get 1 week free to hang out with me, Rackets, Bill, Howie, all of us in the chat, going crazy over all the games. Bill will be doing live shows. It's going to be madness. So this is our time of year. Last year, and I'll end with this now. Last year in conference tournaments alone, I have it written right here. I have it broken down by day. From March 1st to March 13th, we made 136.65 units during the conference tournaments. This week that we're in right now, we had 6 winning days and 1 losing days and made 89.8 units. So smash. This is our time, and we're up 360 units on the year. So get in now. Let's go. Florida State's up 4. St. Joe's up 5. Get it popping, Evan. What are we talking about?
Well, first we have to give a shout-out to Colt and Daniel Cronin. They just
Let's
donated.
go. Cronin, that's the second time Cronin did that for us, isn't he?
That is
and
right.
Colt does it every time. Colt kicks it off every time.
And we also have a ticker at the bottom now that shows a leaderboard. So.
Oh, we have a tip leaderboard?
Yep. We have a little leaderboard. I wish my microphone was a dick. Was tied with Dan Cronin, but now Dan Cronin just took the lead.
Cronin moves to the – all right, we're going to have to give something monstrous at the end of the month, whoever's in the top 10 in the leaderboard. Really appreciate you guys. That's awesome. It's not even about the money, right, Bill? It's just to know that people care.
It's about the money for me.
I mean, for Bill, it's about the money. For me, it's just like, wow, we give you all these free winners, and you actually tip. You tip the fucking pizza guy for bringing you a fucking pizza. You don't tip the guys. Rackets, you get tipped for giving pizza, but you don't get tipped for making them thousands of dollars.
It's a fucked up world we live in.
What a fucked up world we live in. Anyway, we're going to make you...
Bartenders make more in tips bending over and fucking opening a fridge than the pizza guy.
Man, you made me 20 grand yesterday. Nice. Nothing. All right, so let's get to it, Evan. We got a lot of,
all right.
Bang.
We got a lot of people fucking shooting people. What's going on?
Yeah. Also, shout out Mr.
Mr.
Perfect.
Perfect. Let's go. By the way, just so you guys know, if you do tip, you could ask whatever question you want or say whatever you want, and we will say it on the show, whatever you do. So you're getting immediately your question answered or your comment. Colt, another $1.99 said, Rackets Phillies hat fund. What does that mean, Rackets?
It's C-Duff, dude. He wants me to buy a Phillies hat.
Oh, okay. There we go. I know it's C-Duff. All right. Yeah. All right, let's get it.
All right. So we have videos surfacing over the weekend of Ja Morant. I'll show it on the screen right now.
Don't
in a
say it.
Club.
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it, Evan.
What am I not saying?
Just waiting. Go ahead. Finish what you're going to say.
He's flaunting a gun, basically.
Okay,
So,
good.
All right, good.
All right. So
I
he
thought
he
you
was
were
gonna
gonna
do it,
say.
though.
I thought you were going to say allegedly.
I mean,
Everybody on ESPN allegedly had a gun. No, not fucking allegedly. It was a gun.
In a video.
Whether it was a toy gun or a BB gun or a fucking machine gun, it's a gun.
now here is a different allegedly that does need an allegedly that he allegedly took a gun on a team plane and he is facing 50 games of suspension.
Which I think he did, because how else would he have gotten the gun there?
Bought it off the streets.
I just hate that Ja Morant's trying to be a thug because he's not.
He's not.
What did I tell you yesterday, Bill? Who is he
It's a
yesterday?
private school.
He's Clarence.
Papa Ja.
He's Clarence. Papa Ja. That's who he is. He's
Papa
Clarence.
Ja.
I mean, great family upbringing. Parents had money, wearing collared shirts in every fucking picture of him when he was a kid. Now he's running around fucking toting guns because of one man, Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is taking that team down from the inside, and Charles Barkley was the first to say it. Not me, Bill. Charles Barkley wasn't actually me who said something first. Charles Barkley was the first to say it. Yeah, and he said a year ago, they got to get Dylan Brooks off this team. He's killing the culture, and he's bad for the offense. And boom, now the whole team's getting arrested.
Papa Ja.
Papa Ja.
I know something about you. You went to Crestwood. That's a private school.
It is, and he did go to Crestwood, right?
Yeah.
John Morant went to Crestwood.
Crestwood.
Yeah, just so they know you didn't say the Cranbrook thing wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so John Morant is going to take 2 days off and become a better person, right?
His mental health. He's taking leave for mental health.
2 days, he's going to be a better person, right?
He did the two things Tommy hates the most: acting like a thug
you
and
fucking
then
hate him.
blaming it on mental illness.
I mean, dude, I was the biggest John Morant dick rider in the history of the world since Murray fucking State.
It's amazing.
By the way, draft guide 3-4 years ago. He won us a lot of money. I was the biggest dick rider of him for years. And like you said, Rackets, he did the two things I fucking hate. Both things. You can't go social justice, dude. Now he's taking 2 or 3 days off away from the team to get better? No, he's not going to get better. He's going to come back and say he's better and fake it for fucking a year.
I want to say he's going to be done for the year.
No.
But the NBA is so fucking soft.
They're not.
This commissioner is the worst commissioner in NBA history. He wants to be their friend. He doesn't want to be the commissioner.
He's a lizard person too.
He's up for CEO of Disney. To be the new CEO of Disney. So
he's a pedophile too.
Yeah, I would say so. He definitely loves kids.
He fucks kids.
Yeah, he doesn't even care anymore. They need a new CEO who's not going to let these guys run the NBA. Contracts mean nothing. Bring a gun, and nobody is saying anything about him with the gun in a lot of places where they should be talking about it.
I saw you tweeting at The View.
Namely, The View. I mean, come on, let's go. Come on.
I gotta give Nolan credit here. He just said drink every time Tommy calls the bracket guide the draft guide. I will do that 100 times. You'll be drunk in like 15 minutes.
So, Ja's an idiot. He could sit right on that couch with the people I hate, with Aaron Rodgers and him. Right there.
Listen, after the social justice thing, I can't even be Team Ja right now. I can't. I gotta fucking. But you can't do that. Don't it.
Rackets, did you watch? You didn't watch the UFC. Did you watch UFC on Saturday?
I did.
They stopped the UFC for a couple of minutes in between the fights, and they filmed a movie. A scene from
Gyllenhaal and Conor,
Jake Gyllenhaal is the new Roadhouse guy that Patrick Swayze played, which was one of my favorite movies of all time. Fucking great movie. Should never try to remake it. But Jake Gyllenhaal's fucking jacked. I don't know if anybody saw a picture of him or whatever.
You want to fuck him?
Holy shit, bro.
Because Rogan mentioned it on the prelim thing, and he's like, we're running late or something like that. And then it ended like 15, 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. And we're like, what the fuck are you running late from?
He supposedly came in. I saw the clip. He came in and he hit a guy with a flying knee or something. Well, he must have trained a while.
I think it was against Conor, isn't it? Isn't Conor in the movie?
I don't know who it was against. I just saw it from like his back view, so I don't know. But I don't think they should remake that movie. I mean, Patrick Swayze was the best. That movie was awesome. So we'll see what happens. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. He's good. So we'll see.
He's cool.
All right. What's going on with Joe Mixon, Evan?
Well, Joe Mixon apparently was caught on video shooting at a kid who was running through his yard with a Nerf gun.
And he hit him.
Did he hit him?
Leg. He hit him in the leg.
Kid went to the hospital, yeah.
He hit him in the leg, dude.
What? How old is the kid?
13.
A minor.
Bill called me about the Mixon thing. Turn my ringer off. Yesterday, and I was literally in a cave. Right, Bill? I called you, 5 times for a total of how many minutes?
2.
Yeah, I'd call him up. He'd be like, "Did you see the Celtics? All right, I gotta go back to the guy." And then I call him back. Roadhouse. Okay, I'm going back to the guy. Joe Mixon just shot somebody. Okay, I'm going back to the guy.
You missed a lot of great bets last night. I mean, Rackets pussied out and didn't do the Heat.
Dude, I took after we got off the show, I was like, I gotta go make the kids food. I went upstairs, made the kids food, and then when I came back down, it was like maybe 7:45 or something, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do the WBC stuff. So I started typing all that out. By the time I fucking got done with that, you had tagged me like 10 minutes before that saying Heater plus 200. I didn't even see that until they were fucking back even again. I'm like, God, fuck! I missed the only bet I liked in the NBA last night.
Yep, they won.
Stupid.
Celtics blew another one. I mean, it's great. NBA is great right now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been doing a great job with it, and I missed it last night. But I'm not upset because by missing that, I procured hundreds of great bets. I'm so locked in. It's fucking insane right now. I'm so excited. Does he go to jail? Does he miss the season? Is his career over? What do you think?
Well, this leads into our next topic of the Titans are probably going to start to rebuild because they're shopping Derrick Henry around. And the Bengals are the second favorite team to land him.
Oh my God, you give me Joe Burrow and Derrick Henry
I
on the same
think he
team?
goes to the Bills. I think. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I'm just, putting it out there. I think he goes to the
He's
Bills.
the perfect fit for the Bills.
I just don't know how the Bengals are going to be able to do that, though, because they're already needing Burrow to take a friendly contract, and they have Chase and Higgins and all these guys coming due next year. To add Henry onto that, I don't know if that's going to actually be doable.
Here's the where the ranking of where it's at: Dolphins, Bengals, Chiefs, Eagles, Bills.
I mean, talk about the Dolphins, Tommy. Here's your
Eagles would be ridiculous.
Your Tom Brady. Your Tom Brady Dolphins.
Hold on. I think Florida State's best player just fucking got carried off.
Oh, Jesus. Got to get out.
No.
Got to get out.
No, you don't have to get out. Let me just check something. Keep talking. Let me check something on this.
Rackets just put max bet in on it.
No, it'll be fine. They're not a team that has one guy who dominates.
I used my 25% bonus on this, Tommy.
Yeah, their whole team averages 9 a game.
My whole token's gone.
No, we're fine. Who was that? Cleveland?
35?
I mean, SRB, I still don't think
Matthew Cleveland.
I don't think that Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. I just don't think. I don't think it's going to happen.
They're talking. They talked yesterday, and then Joe Douglas got permission to talk to him today.
Yeah, they're flying out today. Yeah.
This is really our last option because Derek Carr just signed with the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Derek Carr used you guys like a fucking hooker. He just put it out there late at night. Oh, I prefer to go to the Jets. Fucking stupid ass fucking whatchamacallit, where the fuck did he go? Saints. Said, oh my God, we're so pinned, just give him anything he wants. And they just threw everything at him. So he used you guys. He never wanted to come to the Jets. And that was the bottom line. And now he's the best quarterback in that division of shitty teams. So I don't know what can happen. I mean, but they're way over the cap. They got to cut a shitload of people because they had
just get rid of Taysom Hill and they'll be fine.
Can't kill him.
Yeah, I think Rodgers is going to the Jets. I think he's going there.
That's the only option.
Yeah, he's going there.
Franchise tag deadlines today at 4:00.
Right.
So Daniel Jones, Lamar Jackson, a lot of guys got to get deals done.
We're gonna know a lot by tomorrow, for sure. Or Rupp and Rackets today. Are you guys doing Rupp and Rackets today?
Yeah. After I get back from the hospital.
All right, so we'll talk about that on there. But you did say the Dolphins, leading me into my call on Stay Cashin literally a month ago, and I was yelling at you and everyone else. Tom Brady is not fucking retiring. He's not going to retire. Evan, write this down. He's not retiring. He never was. I've said it from the beginning. There's no way a guy who basically just threw away his whole entire family, threw away Gisele Bundchen, threw away his children, all because he wanted to keep playing football.
For 1 year.
Then when he loses all of them, he's going to stop playing football. There's no way. He's not retiring. He's going to be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins in 2023. That is what's going to happen.
What did he tweet? Tom Brady tweeted, anyone who thinks I have time to come back to the NFL has never adopted a 2-month-old kitten for their daughter.
I mean, that's a dude who's losing his mind.
Yeah.
That's a dude who's fucking losing his mind.
What the hell does that even mean?
He doesn't even know.
I don't know.
You know what happened? He adopted a kitten for his daughter, and the kitten's running around the house like crazy, and he's sitting there going, I got to get the fuck out of this house. I got to get back on the football field.
Meanwhile, his fucking ex-wife is down at Carnival.
Fucking little fucking Spanish backup dancers.
Carnival with her little tank top with no titties.
Yeah.
Just shaking her fucking little ass. Woo!
Like that? How'd that go?
Woo! Titty dance.
Kitty dance.
Yeah, he ain't fucking coming back. Look, Brady made a comment on a post that he's not coming back. Who cares what Brady says? That's like asking Joe Mixon.
Yeah, totally.
Who is it? What the fuck is he going to say? Of course he's going to say no. They all say no. Do you guys remember Favre? Do you remember everyone who's ever retired and come back? They all said they're done.
Brady the first time?
Brady fucking 2 years ago? They all say no. I'm not coming back. I'm done. It's easy to say you're not coming back in fucking March when you're still sore and tired and recovering and fucking you're looking for a vacation. You ever go on vacation? Go to Vegas for 3 days. How amazing is it? It's awesome. By day 38, you'd want to kill yourself, right? He's on day 2 in Vegas. He's fun. Wait till July starts coming around and August starts coming around and he starts getting that itch. He'll be right back. He'll be right back. I wouldn't be surprised if he signs with someone in the season next year. He's coming back. Anyway, anything else you're having before we go to college basketball?
Not really. Just that the Chargers dropped Khalil Mack, which is just kind of crazy to me. How he was so lifted on a pedestal a few years ago, and now he's just they cut him.
I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Cut
I would have thought
Khalil
Khalil Mack was going to play till he died. That's nuts. Oh, have the mighty have fallen. A little update for those of you not watching. St. Joe's up 29-18, and FSU up 19-12, and about to shoot a horrible three that missed.
Means nothing in college basketball.
No, it doesn't. But with our player hurt, I'd like to see a little.
Could be up 30 with 3 minutes left and still lose.
You hear this, kid, Rackets?
Now
all of a sudden, Bill's don't worry about the first half guy.
Yep. Don't worry.
Meanwhile, if they were down 19-12, he'd cash out already.
Guys, don't worry.
He would have cashed out if they were down 19-12.
Don't worry, guys.
He would have cashed out already.
Don't worry.
All right. Let's get to some college basketball. Howie Dewey looks like he's on his way. I just saw Evan drop off. That means Howie's coming in. Rackets, do we have any tennis before we go to college basketball?
No, tennis don't start till tomorrow, Indian Wells.
Indian Wells.
Well, we will be on the show because it's in California. We'll be on the show when it starts tomorrow.
Well, there are what about all those prelim matches, Rackets? You don't like any of those people?
I can't see him. FanDuel doesn't have them.
Right. So,
New York doesn't allow them. I can't see them.
Really?
And they should all be buying the $69 bracket Bible because then they will get a week of 4 deep bets for free if they do that. And they will be able to see your tennis bets as you put them in the morning.
They don't have them in. They don't have them in New York because they have them in New Jersey.
No, you can't do qualifiers in New York.
That's
you can't do anything in New York. No college, no props, all that shit.
No props, no.
Doesn't make sense either.
You can't do MVPs. You can't take an MVP vote or MVP awards. It's stupid.
That's crazy.
The only thing we've got fucked on in Jersey was the Jake Paul fight. They didn't offer it. That was it. That's the only thing I've seen that wasn't offered.
Honestly, I was ecstatic when I saw that the WBC individual games were on there this morning on DraftKings. I was like, are we going to get fucked out of that and only be able to bet the future on the tournament?
Yeah.
But
yeah, they came up. They put them up.
All right. All right, let's get to college hoops. Howie Dewey, have you slept at all? I haven't.
No.
My God. What did you think when you woke up and you saw my whole thing done? How much blood
I was like, dude, how many 8 balls did that guy just deliver? I was like, holy shit, man. That's he did 17 conferences in 6.5 minutes. It was amazing. I'm chipping away at the Mountain West right now in the MAC.
Yeah. So you got today's and tomorrow's done, right? All right. And keep in mind, guys, this bracket Bible, this is a living, breathing document. So we'll be adding to this as things come up and change.
Howie, what book do you use?
FanDuel.
Yeah.
I've tried them all. FanDuel, just as I've had the least amount of problems. Some of them are like Caesars. Oh my God.
Yeah, bad.
I saw you got screwed yesterday on that one game because you had 5.5.
6.5.
6.5, but it was 7.5.
It was 7.5 everywhere. It was only 6.5 on FanDuel.
Yeah, only on FanDuel. I was like,
Faction.
Oh man, he got fucked.
Faction.
Yeah, half point. Yeah.
I mean, dude, honestly, so let me start with this, right? I've had just pissing lightning bolts in college basketball for the whole season. And I usually have like this 3-week death spiral amongst the fucking 20 weeks. Didn't have it this year at all. Never happened. The retrograde was the only time, retrograde was the only time I had a bad week. Retrograde. Right, but over the last 3 days, I got to say, because I'm getting out of my old system into conference basketball system. And it's different. Howie's been just pissing fire for the last 3 days. I'm looking at my daily numbers.
5 days. Yesterday was the 5th day that profitable.
Yeah, because me and Howie normally are on the same exact page with everything, right? But college basketball in the regular season, I follow my system and I shut my brain off, right? So now me and you can go back to our brains because the systems aren't there anymore. Dude, Yesterday up 1.9 units. The day before up 4.3. The day before that minus 1.75. And then the day before that up 23 units. But I'm like just hovering, like up a little, down a little. Just I've gotten saved by a few half points. So that's good that some variance went against us there early. But you're on fire right now, dude. You're pissing.
I mean, that Florida State game just jumped. I was like, Pasternak is a favorite. This is an automatic. This is over. It's this guy from Georgia Tech. If he doesn't get fired, he's been fired everywhere he's gone. This is a kid that started out at Arizona holding the clipboard. I don't think he ever played basketball, maybe in 5th, 6th grade. But he's now at Georgia Tech. This guy used to win at Memphis. They ran him out of Memphis. And he just can't beat anyone in a big game. And, Florida State's not good, but Leonard Hamilton, look at him. He's just sitting down, he gave a pregame speech and just said, look, we're playing against Josh Pasternak.
They just lost their best player. I don't even think they care. That's why everyone's like, should we cash out? I'm like, no.
No, they have, they got 3 or 4.
Oh, dude, Florida State doesn't have one guy. They got the same prototype of like 6 people. I mean, they're all retarded.
Josh Pasternak's team has 12 points with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And this is one of the worst teams Hamilton's had in a while.
Yeah, this Florida State team sucks.
But that one jumped out at me. I mean,
that line was fucking funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. We got so still holding on here, up 9 on Florida State, up 7 on St. Joe's, but a few minutes left and a half on each of those. I'm just trying to format this fucking picture on the
we crushed the early game.
Richmond, yeah, that was a joke. I'm just mad because I waited to hit it live because all the live bets have been better because I thought I may get even money.
You didn't have a chance to. They were up.
They just fucking boat raced them. So hey, it's good starting off with a dub. So let's go through today's games first. Let's bang this out. Not that great of a slate today. This is the first day of the conference tournament, but just to give you guys the list from the Bracket Bible, what's going on today. Today we have the ACC, the A10, the Big West, and the WAC starting today. So honestly, not the greatest tournaments. The ACC isn't even the real teams yet. These are the shitty teams. Because usually these conferences have like the first round and the better teams get a bye. And then tomorrow we have Conference USA, Big 12, Big 10, Big East, Pac-12, SEC, Mountain West, MEAC, and SWAC all tomorrow. So buckle the fuck up for tomorrow. There's going to be games all day, all night, and it doesn't stop till Sunday. I tell them how this time of year is way more stressful than March Madness because there's 100 times more games.
There's few games tonight. There's a couple. I mean, Northern Kentucky, Cleveland State. That's a final. I mean, I've been touting this Northern Kentucky team. They're solid. Cleveland State looked great.
You had them all over the place yesterday. Went outright.
Yeah, Cleveland State looked great last night, but they got to be. I mean, that was a later game.
Uh-huh.
They're going to turn around, run it back at 7:00 tonight. So, I like Northern Kentucky tonight. Of course, Charleston gets their 31st win tonight if they win.
There we go.
And Hofstra, the one team that can match up with them and beat them, Hofstra got beat. They're out. So they got to face UNC Wilmington, which I think they blow them out.
All right. So slow down for Evan because we always – so what is your official plays?
Northern
Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky to win, and I like Charleston to cover. I think it's 9.
What are the lines on that? So that Northern Kentucky minus 145.
Yeah, I take the money line minus 145.
I'm not even letting you take 2 points anymore. If you do that again, I'm going to stab you in the fucking neck.
And College of Charleston covers that 10.
All right, so College of Charleston minus 10.
That place will be absolutely packed tonight. They win the conference, 31 games. They had a great year. They're tough. I would not want to face them in the tourney. I think they're in tonight.
I'm going to a place that I didn't want to go. And it's all because of one thing yesterday. I'm going with Gonzaga to make a statement tonight with St. Mary's. If they watched any of that BYU game, which, by the way, Bill called me to talk shit to me, because I took BYU, and he was talking shit to me when they were getting their ass handed to him that it was a stupid bet.
I won.
No, you didn't.
Go by Howie's line, I won.
I had him teased. They hit the teaser, yeah.
Yeah, so that hit. But I'm going with Gonzaga minus 140 tonight on this one. I don't want to. I didn't plan on doing it. But if Gonzaga watched the game yesterday and they don't press the shit out of St. Mary's, St. Mary's couldn't break a press for their fucking lives last night. So I hate this. I do not want to bet this. The money line, it's like 70% of the money's on Gonzaga. The line's going down. I liked St. Mary's to win the tournament before it started. I'm pivoting to Gonzaga. Howie, either talk me off it or agree.
I like St. Mary's to win the game.
Yeah, fucking.
Listen, I saw that game last night. BYU got down humongous. St. Mary's got lax. They stopped attacking. They're going to be on full alert right from the get-go tonight because this is the biggest rivalry in the West. These two teams hate each other, and St. Mary's has a good squad.
St. Mary's, they're the same. They're a coin flip, those two teams.
They got a good squad, and I mean, this is one of the first years you got Drew Timme. He's in his 9th year in college.
Yeah.
You know that kid's got another year of eligibility.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if he wants another one, they give it. He's got one.
Oh my God.
Injury, COVID, 20 things. Yeah, he could play until he's 29 next year.
Oh my God.
But I just think it's the first time in a long time Gonzaga doesn't have the guards they usually have.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't have the team. They don't have the team. They're not going anywhere in the tournament.
They just don't have those good guards they always have. So I think St. Mary's out for blood tonight. They finally have a chance to walk in and win it.
I know.
You might be right.
Listen, Howie. I've been on St. Mary's to win this conference for fucking literally a month. I'm changing at the last second, which is going to be bad. So we're opposite on that one. There is one I like here. Stephen F. Austin I like today, going against Utah Tech. The Stephen F. Austin team is interesting. This is the first round. Let me go to the guide here. This Stephen F. Austin team will get up and down. I mean, this team is going to fucking go hard. I actually have a small play on a future on them plus 1,400 to win the conference. Obviously, they can get bounced today, but they're going to try and run you out of the fucking gym. They're top 15 in the country in 3-point percentage. So if they get hot, they can make a run in this tournament. The question is, are they going to get hot? So I like them, though, against Utah Tech today. The line on that right now currently is minus 118. So minus 118. What'd you say, D?
I got 130 on DraftKings.
Yeah, 118 on, what is this? 118 is on Bet Rivers, 120 on FanDuel. So I put 120. Unibet 118. But I think they win it today, Howie.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean,
that school's got experience. They've been in games like this before.
Oh, they've had some great years. They went to the 16 one year.
They've had some great tournament runs too in the WAC. So
they had a bunch of 44-year-old guys that one year, man. Looked like a cult. They all had beards down. Well, they're white guys, fucking with hair on their back. that 1 year.
I like Austin here. What else you like today?
I'll give you the value, the long shot play of the day.
Is it Notre Dame?
I'm going to give you a team plus 440.
Okay.
Plus 440 right from the tip-off. I like North Dakota State to beat Oral Roberts.
Wow.
In the finals of that game. I like North Dakota State to upset Oral Roberts.
Tommy doesn't like that.
Well, no, that's perfect because I gave the subs yesterday Oral Roberts to win the conference. Minus like 190 or 200 or whatever the fuck it was. So this is perfect. That firm's a perfect hedge on our bet because if Oral wins today, they win the conference, and we were going to hedge that anyway. So
I mean, it's a long shot, but
that works.
I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, that I can see them. They've been here before. They've had great.
They look good yesterday. That team plays D. They
move the ball. They slow it down. They play D, and they can all shoot the shit out of it. Oral Roberts likes to get out and run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of Bible thumping knacks from down south. They're gonna run up and down, throw the ball in the stands. Fucking someone will do something stupid on that team tonight.
Yep.
Be a technical or something.
I mean, listen, they let that team hang around a little too long last night, considering they're a 15-point favorite.
Got scary, man, didn't it?
Yeah, they did. I didn't like it. Let's do this. The ACC tournament just started, so let's do a little breakdown of the ACC tournament today. We got Georgia Tech, Florida State, Boston College, Louisville, Virginia Tech, and Notre Dame playing. We just talked about that. And then tomorrow we get Syracuse, Wake, Pitt, North Carolina, and North Carolina State. And then Miami, Duke, Virginia, and Clemson don't play until Thursday. So they have the double bye in this tournament. I broke the whole tournament down. You broke the whole tournament down, Howie. My favorite to win the tournament is Miami, plus 360. I think that is an egregious line considering Duke's 290 and Miami's a better team. Yeah. So I actually like the Miami plus 360 there. I'm fading Virginia heavy. I'm fading North Carolina. I'm fading Clemson. I have value plays on North Carolina State plus 1,200. Pitt plus 1,400. That's pretty much how I'm laying it out. So what do you think here?
I'm with you. I mean, I like Pitt. Pitt's got nothing to lose. They got a good coach. They're playing loose. NC State could have the most athletic team in that conference, and they don't care. They run and spot up, just fire. And you saw what they did to North Carolina. I mean, I like those two as value plays. I like, of course, I think Miami's the team to beat. But one thing that everyone's overlooking, and no one will ever talk, I'll be the only one that talks about this. Syracuse is plus 10,000. I'll say it again, plus 10,000. I mean, this is a team they've been horrible all year, but they've played Duke tough, North Carolina tough. They had Miami beat. They just beat Wake Forest last Saturday. They're opening up with Wake Forest tomorrow. This team has players. Joe Girard's one of the best guards in the country. They have a good point guard. They got a 7-foot center who's probably going to play in the next level. Now, with that being said, they play the worst 2-3 lazy-ass zone in the world.
I've never seen that zone that bad. I mean,
well, it's bad. Like
they don't guard behind them. They fucking move up and they don't look behind them. There's guys just running free behind. You know, when you play the zone, you got to keep your eye on the guys fucking run. They just stand there like this and they bounce pass for dunks all game on them.
We're sitting there talking. I think Florida State's 6 players get limping off the court right now.
I had another player just limp off the court and they're still up 9.
But no, here's the deal. They play the 2-3 zone. So the bottom line is this. If they're going to give up wide open threes, if the other team's not hit, if the other team, and that's been known, you've seen guys step up and say, make one, and mentally they get it. If they don't hit one, and if they squeak off a win against Wake, win another one, and get in the semis, dude, look, Jim Boeheim's pulls off shit in March.
Listen, I feel bad for you right now because I've been doing this for the last month, this justifying Syracuse and saying if they just do, they'd never do it. Yeah. They never do it. Like they're just. I mean, I'm in the same way, dude. Guys in the chat can tell you. I keep betting on Syracuse like fucking. Well, listen, they have all the tools. They have all the guys. Listen, the one time where it can happen is the conference tournament. What I'm going to do
is saying.
Right.
That's it's plus 10,000.
And it's plus 10,000. And honestly, we have Miami. Me and you. You have Miami winning it all too. Yeah. So we both have Miami going. They play Miami next round. So at worst, all you need to do is beat Wake, and it serves as a hedge on Miami.
Hey.
So that's why I'm going to put it in. But I'm just.
Get Miami, and
is this another guy leaving the fucking court from Florida State?
Yeah.
How many bodies left?
They got managers.
Guys running laps in the hallway. What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know, man. We got guys like 2 guys with leg injuries. Look, that little white kid that's carrying the bags, he's going in next.
And we're still up 11.
Yeah. No, I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't hate it. I mean, listen, I think the value here in this conference is on North Carolina State and Pitt, like realistic value. Not like I have a plus 4,000 Hail Mary on Virginia Tech too, just because we've seen them make runs before. Why is my stuff getting highlighted here? We've seen them make runs before, but that North Carolina State team is good. They're on a side of the bracket that I like, because they're going to get Virginia Tech Notre Dame winner. They should win that game. And then they go face Clemson, who I personally think is overrated. Yeah. And then if they win that'll probably be their toughest game because Virginia, North Carolina, I think both those teams suck. So I could see NC State making a ride. So if I had to predict the final, I would predict it as Miami, NC State. But watch out for Pitt. Watch out for that Pitt team. That Pitt team has got a lot going for them. I worry about them a little bit to kind of blow the bracket up. So I'm gonna get a
they're
little
all
sprinkle.
transfers. They're all 22 years old. Capel's a good coach. He lets them play. He says go out.
He says go. Just do it. That's what you should do.
They're relaxed, and when they're on, they can beat anybody in the country. I've watched them a few times.
They're a scary school. The thing I like about them, Howie, too, is if you look at most of the schools in the fucking ACC, they're all like 4-8 on the road. They're 7-5 on the road.
Yeah.
So, look at the top 4 teams in the ACC: Miami, Virginia, Clemson, and Duke. 16-1, 15-1, 15-1, 16-0 at home, right? Miami's the only one 7-4 on the road that was good. And then you look at Pitt, 14-3 at home. So they weren't as dominant, but that's good because that means they got a lot of road wins. So I like road wins. Give me a couple tricks that you look for in conference tournaments. Things that you look for that you need. I'll start with one that kind of leads you in. So my thing is I look at road records, right? I don't want a team going deep that's fucking 2-12 on the road because these are all neutral sites, which are closer to a road game than a home game. So if teams with expansive 15-0 road home records scare me in conference tournaments because that's why Clemson 15-1 at home, 5-6 on the road. I don't really like this team. They're a different team. So that's one thing I look for. What do you look for in these? Coaching, I'm assuming?
Coaching's big. Like, how have they done in the past, in the history? How have they done? There's certain coaches that just – Josh Pastnak, why do you think I took Florida State? He's the worst. Every year he's consistent. He usually loses in the first round of every tournament. But also, where's this tournament being played? Because, you talk about road. The ACC tournament was at Barclays, 3 years ago? Right here in New York City. Syracuse and Duke had 3/4 of the tickets every single day. Now, this year, I believe it's in Carolina. I think it's in Greenville, correct? The ACC tournament?
ACC is in Greensboro.
So that's an advantage to Duke, North Carolina, North Carolina State. Those three are going to bring a lot of fans. So you got to look at that because that's almost a home court advantage to a lot of these teams.
And the location is huge. I mean, the location. I mean, you look at UNLV, for instance, they're playing a home game, at that stadium. You look at the Big Ten, I won't weight it as high, even though it's being played in Chicago, Illinois. Just because the Big Ten travels so well and there's nothing else to do up in that area of fucking America. It's just cold and shitty. So they're all going. The Michigan fans are going to be there. Indiana fans are going to be there. They're going to travel for those fucking games. So,
I mean, when the Big Ten was in Madison Square Garden, I want to say 6 years ago, they had the Big Ten here. No, it may have been Barclays, but it was in New York. I'm not shitting you. I never went out in New York where I saw 200 Michigan State fans everywhere I went. It was like they were bringing – Michigan State had 10,000 fans at every single game.
Yeah, there really is no home court advantage.
No.
And because they all travel so well. And they're so close. They're all right there. These fans don't give a fuck. They're going anywhere. So one of the things I look for –
I got a soccer bet that starts at 3 o'clock.
Put it up.
Me and Kababble are both on it. Benfica in the Champions League, halftime, full-time, -105. We both are on that, so take that one. Benfica, halftime, full-time, Champions League.
What is it, Champions League? It's right there. I don't need to search.
3 o'clock.
You just say Benfica?
Benfica.
That sounds like – that's almost like a Minnesota snowplow or a Dirty Sanchez. Like, I gave her a nice Benfica last night.
Evan, are you seeing what's going on with I wish the dick was a mic and fucking Cronin?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Well, always cut us off if that happens.
All right, well, they're having a big dick off in the chat, basically.
I love it.
So I wish this mic was a dick. He donated $50, said, can't change my name for 14 days, so might as well keep going. And then Dan Cronin was like, well, eat shit. I'm gonna donate another $50. And then he donated another $20 asking who's gonna win the NBA West.
All right. Who's going to listen? No matter what, if you donate, we stop what we're talking about and answer your question.
I already answered his question in the chat. And
all right, answer it here.
Plus 5,500. You know what I'm going to say, Tommy? The Kings. At 5,500, I think that's a great fucking bet.
Listen, no.
Okay. I mean, go ahead and say your stupid fucking team that has the worst fucking point guard in the world.
The worst second half team in history.
I'm going to tell you who it is. It's the Clippers if they bench Russell Westbrook and put him on the bench. If not, it's the Warriors.
Okay.
So here's the question right now. We gave you Florida State 5-unit max bet. They're up 10 at the half. You can hedge right now and take Georgia Tech plus 6.5 if you want.
I mean, yeah, we're at plus 300.
I mean, plus 300, yeah.
Yeah, halftime updates. Florida State's up 10 at the half. St. Joe's is up 6 at the half. So
I already hedged.
No, Bill hedges the second they take a lead. Yeah, it's fucking.
Also, we're doing a giveaway too. So exclamation point.
We'll probably
free in
do
the
2
chat.
giveaways.
We'll do 2 giveaways. Exclamation point free in the chat.
All right, so pop those in there. And if you guys stay popping and stay interacting on Twitter all week, come on, it's a big week. We need retweets, likes, comments, screenshots. Maybe we'll even give a big away on Friday.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see how good they are. Because honestly, Evan, when I post a tweet and it gets 8 likes, I want to stab somebody.
I feel you.
When we do a show and we have 38 likes, right? It's so easy. Like, I understand the retweets and the comment. Just hit the fucking like button. So fucking simple. Right, Howie?
We're crushing.
Fuck. Jesus. How many more fucking winners can we give you? All right, so my 4 things for conference teams. A star. So I like that Boo-Booey type fucking Boogie Ellis
You
type.
gotta have one, man.
You gotta have that assassin. You gotta have that. And he's got to be under 190 pounds.
Northwestern's got it. Hey, Jalen Pickett, what he did in that last game was insane.
Right, yeah. Dude, he has to be. Pickett's a little different, but usually it's a dude who weighs like 158 pounds, soaking wet, light-skinned black kid with the tight cornrows and fucking just goes ham. It's the same kid every time. Or it's a fucking white kid that goes ham. It's one of those kids. You have to have defense. You can win games without defense, but you cannot win championships without defense. Defense travels. You usually want to have a bye. So these teams with a bye or two is a gigantic advantage, having to play 3 days and 3 nights instead of 5 days and 5 nights.
I don't like 2 buys. I like 1 buy.
I actually prefer 1. Yes, I actually agree with you. The 2 can be a disaster.
Yeah.
If you're betting on a team that has 2 buys, you should probably bet the other team first half, because usually they start slow and they're rusty. So there is ways that we've been taking advantage of that. And honestly, the last one is what I just mentioned, Road Warriors. I want a team that fucking wins on the road. I want a team that has proven they can win in neutral sites and on the road. You got those 4 things. That's why I like Northwestern all year. They got Boo-Booey, they got a defense, they got a couple buys, and they're good on the road. Teams like that, Miami, these are the teams you want to be focusing on right now this time of year. And then obviously Howie's coaching. And any last thing there before we pivot off college?
You gotta have 1 or 2 guys that, when you're down 1 with 10 seconds to go, they're either gonna like that's why I like this kid Pickett. If he doesn't get off the game-winning shot, he's gonna draw 2 or 3 guys to him and hit somebody wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody that just has, you gotta have ice in your veins. You gotta somebody that's at least give you a chance to win.
Yep, you got to have that assassin. You got to have that killer who's not afraid to take the game over.
Huge.
Tomorrow we have all the big conference tournaments, so we're not going to give you all the conferences here. We did the ACC today. Tomorrow we'll let you guys pick, maybe do a Big Ten and one other one tomorrow. There are a couple early games tomorrow, Howie, before we get out of here on college basketball. Let me just see who plays early before we're on
Boston
the show.
College I like over Louisville.
I like that.
You can't bet Louisville. And, we say this, and Louisville will probably be a top 10 team next year, considering the guys they got coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they can't be – this has to be a rebuilding year. But tomorrow early, Davidson, St. Bonnie's. I don't love that yet. Syracuse and Wake Forest. You like Syracuse tomorrow morning?
I do. Yeah, I like
Okay.
Syracuse, and I actually do like St. Bonnie's a little bit because, again, that's in Brooklyn, and they travel.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to
All
get it out west in New York. They'll have a lot of – they got a big fan base in New York, too.
All right. So make sure you guys get signed up. Get in there now. We're going to do a Rupp and Rackets show. We're going to be talking more conference tournament about everything because you guys already have the buy. Buy the guide, $69. Get a free week, Discord, chat, Rupp and Rackets, all the shows, everything we're doing. Or buy the monthly and get the guide free. So 4deepbets.com. No promo code needed. All right, Howie, Dewey, get the fuck out of here.
Peace.
All right. All right. Bill Rupp, what do you got?
Benfica.
What do you got for NBA?
I don't know, but I don't know why they're not signed up because we just dominated Motorsports this weekend.
Again.
Gave you guys the Truck Series. We hit that. Hit the Cup Series plus 850. If you signed up, you would have had it. Gave you guys Verstappen last week when I thought it was last week. Minus 140. He went to minus 270 that morning. So I'll give you that one. And then in IndyCar, I gave Pato Award. He got passed on the last 3 laps. He should have won the race plus 500, but he got passed right at the end. He should have won that. Something happened with his car on the turn. So we completely dominated across the board again. I don't know why you're not signed up for the NASCAR. Nobody is given wins like we have. Every week we've won multiple races.
Yeah, we kill everything.
So, and we've hit every Cup race so far. So with me and Trevor. So, yeah, NBA. Knicks going for 10 in a row tonight. Biggest, most wins in the NBA right now in a row. 10 in a row. Love it. I am on the Knicks Nets parlay. As much money as you can find, put on that parlay. Minus 145. Why
are you so heavy on the Nets?
Because the Nets are good, and
Rockets
they're playing a team who is completely tanking, and is.
Who are they playing?
The Houston. They've got first record in the NBA. The line was minus 210 this morning. It shot up to like 250, 275. Love that parlay right there. Every dollar you can find, put on that. If you want to add one of Tommy's college, or you want to add like an NHL, like Carolina or something to it to make it plus money, or the Mavericks, if you want to touch that team, it's up to you. But I just took that minus 145, and I put a shit ton on it. I love that. I love that so much.
Okay, I'm with that. I did fail to mention, I do have a small play. It's not official yet because I got to do a little more research on it. I do have a small play on Notre Dame tonight. I think they can hang in that. I don't want it on the money line, but I will give you another parlay for college basketball here, Evan.
Benfica scored 2 minutes in.
Let's go. I'm going to go Boston College money line, and we're going to add – one's a little bit high. Add Long Beach money line on that for minus 140. So Boston College money line, Long Beach money line.
Hold on, did they? Is it being reviewed or something?
I hate that shit.
Nope, no goal. They're saying.
I hate when they do that.
No goal.
I fucking.
You want to know what channel this shit's on?
All right. Anything else for NBA there, Bill?
No, I'm all in on those two, and we do, guys, a lot of live. So, like yesterday, we, as we spoke about before, we came in with the Sixers Heat parlay, plus 200. So we got that, and we took the Heat straight, and then we also hit the Cavs live plus 165, another fucking easy one. So come in, join for that, not just the NBA
live bets. I mean, over the weekend, I think I went last 2 days 19-9 on live bets, and then yesterday I was writing the article all day, and I put some pregame shit out and said I'm gonna hit some stuff live. I dropped 4 live bets. Charleston Max won. Milwaukee stole that one. Sacramento won, and then a South Dakota lost. So 3-1 yesterday on live bets.
And looking into the NBA, like the Sixers are a great closing team. We've bet them a lot lately. A couple games I've done in the Discord. They won.
That was a nice one the other
day. They won again yesterday. They came back and won. And the Celtics are just choking at the end. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams, shape up. But you gotta. These are big things that are going to be happening for the playoffs.
I'm looking at the lines here. I'm assuming everyone just got declared out for the Bucks or something because this line opened at 7.5.
No, Giannis is out and
down to -2.
Giannis and Middleton are both out.
No, Holiday's out too.
I mean Holiday, not Middleton.
Holiday, Giannis, Dragic, Matthews. That line dropped 5.5 points on
They're
that.
both out, and I think they win that game too.
Oh, the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably do. Every time anyone jumps on that, whenever a line moves that much. Bill, in hockey, we got the Devils today, minus 130. What do you think?
I like that betting the Devils more on the road than at home.
Okay, so no Devils for you.
No, I'm not on any hockey today. Don't like any of it. Could I add anything? I would probably add Carolina to my parlay. If they wanted to. Other than that, I'm not on anything.
I'm gonna go back to my Coyotes today. The Yotes plus 122 in this one. I like that. So I'll put that out. And
everybody's Adam Schefter's tweeting from Zab in the chat. The Ravens sent a notice to the NFL Players Association. They placed a $32.41 million non-exclusive franchise tag on Lamar Jackson.
I told you.
He is now allowed to negotiate with other teams, but the Ravens have the right to match any offer Sheedy signs, or take 2 first-round picks in return.
And this is bad.
So they didn't give him the exclusive, gave him the non-exclusive.
Which is bad for the Jets because the Jets are going to throw the house at him, and then the Jets are going to end up with Lamar Jackson. What do you think, Rackets? Where do you think Lamar Jackson ends up?
I still think Atlanta, man.
Who has the most money, though? Does Atlanta have a shit ton of money?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they should. Imagine the Giants let Daniel Jones go and then fucking get Lamar Jackson. That would be an interesting twist of fate.
Daniel Jones wants $45 million. If you're going to pay somebody 40, might as well be
I'd rather pay Lamar than
might as well be Lamar.
That's for damn sure. All right, let's get into baseball here before we wrap the show up. We got the World Baseball Classic starting. Bill asked to see the starting lineups today. Rackets sent him a scoreboard written in Chinese. Bill, were you able to figure out
Chinese on one side of it?
I saw Chinese writing. I don't know what he was talking about. It was just, I don't know. And they're not even playing each other. I don't know what he was sending me.
Bill, were you able to decipher the Chinese or no?
No, because then I looked and I'm like, wait a minute. They're not even playing each other. So I don't know if Tong Pei Wu is in or... So all I saw was symbols.
Hieroglyphics.
No idea.
Yeah. Rackets, what are we looking at in the World Baseball Classic? Talk us through how this thing's working, when it's starting, if you like any futures. What are we looking at here?
It starts 11 o'clock tonight. First game's Netherlands and Cuba. Pool A kicks off tonight and goes for the next few days. The pools are kicking off, but they're by region basically. So A and B is going to be the middle, the eastern, basically the eastern side of the world, and C and D are the side just because of location. So you're going to have all the good teams in Pool D, and that's basically the U.S., the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Venezuela. All the good teams are in one little pool. And then I'm sorry, C and D is where those everyone is over there.
Yeah,
so all the C and D is where everyone good is. And what we got going on tonight is the Netherlands at plus 175. They have basically a major league lineup going tonight. I sent it to Bill. I got to pull it up again because
it's dropped on FanDuel to 162. I believe
it's down to 162 there.
I still think you could get 175 on DraftKings. Yep, still there.
I can't even find the thing that I sent you. I gotta find it in the chat. But it's going to be Tom DeBlock pitching for the Netherlands, or starting for the Netherlands. He hasn't pitched since 2001. He was injured in 2022.
2021, I'm assuming you mean, not 2001.
Or 2021.
That's a long time.
No, he was injured in 2022. But he's coming off some kind of surgery. But back in 2021, he pitched against the Dominican Republic, 5 innings, and he only gave up 3 hits and no runs. So he's got some stuff. It's just how healthy he is. There's no really stats on it, but it should be decent. I do expect some runs in this game, so you can play the over 8 if you want to. I just like the value in the Netherlands, man. I think they come out of the pool, which is Pool A, and they're not the favorite. Cuba would be the favorite. So this is kicking off as basically a playoff game between the two. The winner is going to get the leg up in the pool. Plus 175 for them tonight, and also the plus 250 for them to win the pool is really nice.
Well, they got like 3 major leaguers, Rackets.
Who's that?
Bogarts, Shoop.
Profar, Bogarts, Shope, Andrelton Simmons is there. They have it's Vladimir something. Vladimir from I can't even fucking remember these dudes' names. from the Japan League. He's a home run monster from the Japan League. He's hit 60 home runs in the Japan League. He's in that lineup too. So like just top to bottom, they're pretty solid, and it's going to be a lot more contact. In the Cuban lineup, Luis Robert is obviously the best player that they have.
Wait, those
there.
guys are playing for the Netherlands?
Yeah, man, because it's all Curacao and
it's not just the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's not just the Netherlands. It's
I was like, what the
everything.
fuck? They're not white.
It's not a bunch of white dudes.
That's like when you watch the France soccer team and it's fucking like 12 black guys running around. And you're like, wait, no. I've been to France.
No, DD's on the
White
team.
people.
Yeah, DD's on that team. I got to find the entire lineup for you. Hold on.
All right, so what else do we like while you do that? So we like the Netherlands tonight.
And then I like the Netherlands to win Pool B or to win Pool A at plus 250, but basically just bet them tonight, and then you're almost, it's basically the same bet as it. And I like the DR to win the entire thing at plus 220. Now, this line's been kind of tricky. It was started off at plus 210, and then Vladdy Guerrero pulled out of it, and there was some news of Juan Soto maybe pulling out, but Soto didn't. And Vladdy did. So the line moved a little bit. It's plus 220 now. But the real value on this thing is Venezuela. And I put it out to the subs yesterday at plus 1,300. It's already down to plus 1,000 on FanDuel, and it's 900 on DraftKings, I think. The Venezuelan team is, in my opinion, like that's the value of like the team that actually could still win the tournament and has the best odds to do it. And then on the other side of the bracket, I think it's basically Japan gets all the way to the final. They're just going to walk because they're in Pool A and Pool B. Japan's the best team by far out of those two.
Wow, they're minus 20,000 to come out of there.
So I gave you guys a bet a couple weeks ago. Parlay DR to win Pool D, USA to win Pool C, Japan to win Pool B. It was minus 103. I had that as a max bet. So I don't know what it is now, but we gave that out. I have that in my parlays.
It might have moved a little bit just because of Vladdy pulling out, but still, that's a great bet. That's pretty much what's going to happen. The sneaky teams, if you're looking for sneaky, is Puerto Rico and Venezuela. I like Venezuela more than Puerto Rico because you're talking about a little bit more contact hitters. You got Luis Ariz and Jose Altuve, and a little bit of power still with Salvi Perez and Miguel Cabrera. Like Venezuela's still stacked, man. Like. And it's just going to come down to who pitches better. So the value there is with the Dominican or with Venezuela. I think the Dominican ends up winning it, but these teams are just going to kill each other because they're all on one side.
Yeah,
so whoever comes out of that side is pretty much who I think wins it.
That dropped right now, Rackets, to plus 111. So it's actually better now because of because of Vlad and a couple of guys. Yeah.
There'll probably be the odds on Venezuela too.
All right, good shit. And that starts tonight at 11. How do you watch that? Is that on ESPN? Is it on?
I think it's on FS1 tonight. But going forward,
it's on TV.
Yeah, going forward, like we're looking at, and the reason everyone's like, "Oh, why didn't you say anything about the U.S.?" The U.S. their lineup is amazing. It's fucking stacked to the brim. The issue is the pitching staff, man. Like your best starter is Miles Michaelis or Lance Lynn.
It's on FS1 tonight.
So the issue that they're going to have is just piecing games together because you're not going to want to kill the bullpen right away. This early, in the spring training, you're going to have to rely on those guys. I don't think that they're going to fare well.
They got a good lineup, though.
Their lineup is disgusting.
So bet the overs.
That's why I said, the totals are good for them for sure.
Yeah.
Their bullpen is decent though, but they're not going to want to get taxed.
You could bet team totals also on DraftKings. I saw so.
I'm looking at it now. Of course, FanDuel only offers the game line because they're fucking just pieces of shit.
DraftKings has team totals and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Like, dude, like that was like the PFL and Bellator. Like, FanDuel wouldn't give you any fucking props or anything. So yeah, you're gonna have to head over to DraftKings.
Okay, so here's what the Netherlands lineup was 2 days ago in the last exhibition. It was Profar, Roger Bernardina, Xander Bogaerts, Didi Gregorius, Jonathan Schoop, Vladimir Bellantin, that's the dude from Japan, Richie Palacios, Chadwick Tromp, and Andrelton Simmons.
Not a lot of power though.
Not a lot of power, a little more contact, but against the Cuban pitching staff isn't great. The best pitcher they have is Roanis Elias, and I don't even think he's pitching tonight.
Would you say they have a Cuban pitcher crisis?
Oh, they would have a Cuban pitcher crisis.
I got a laugh from the shadows on that one. From the darkness.
That was punny.
Cuban pitcher crisis. I'm fucking good. Rackets, we're the best at this in the country. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
we are very good.
No one is better at puns than me and Rackets. Like,
No.
we literally just say things in the Discord for each other. Like,
then
I don't
grade
care
them.
what anyone
And
else
rate
says.
them.
Everyone can laugh, and if Rackets goes B-, I'm like, fuck.
7 out of 10 because you hyphened it.
Yeah, what was the one? What was that one? Slasian.
Slasian. That was a good. It
That
was
was
good.
so good.
It was good.
Did you catch that when Numbers Bill was talking about how he's an Asian who slays pussy? And I was like, you're a Slasian.
No, but
Rackets
Numbers calling-
downgraded me 3 points because I
points.
put a hyphen between slay and shin.
I would have gave you a 9. It was 2 points.
2 point? I thought it was 10.
But Numbers, dude. Numbers calling Brian Rowe a round eye is the funniest fucking thing.
The race war in the Discord. I mean, listen, if you guys are faint of heart, don't sign up. Or sign up and don't join the Discord.
Numbers.
Because they were just picking at each other for a week. So I was like, and they were calling each other like names. And
Oh
I was
my
like, all right,
God.
guys, dude, it's like 2 a.m. I was like, you can be racist as fuck for 20 minutes. Just go. Just fight. They're fucking just killing each other.
It's so funny, bro.
Yeah, our
Rowe
Discord
posts that
is-
screenshot all the time now. It's the funniest fucking thing every time he posts it.
Our Discord is not for the faint of heart. All right, and we got to give some stuff away before we get out of here, Evan?
We do indeed.
All right, let's do.
119 entries, and we had 600 people here. Got to be better with that, but you guys crushed it today. First winner is Sean Buckley.
Sean Buckley, come on down.
Dun, 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 dun.
You are the proud owner of a free week at 4 Deep Bets, Conference Tournament Week. That's a very valuable week. Probably the most valuable week. All right. Are we doing another one or are we doing one?
We're doing another
Florida State
one.
is up 11. Let's go.
Next one is Kekoa.
FSU's up 11, missing like 11 players.
Kekoa.
Kakoa?
Kekoa.
Kaka!
Kekoa.
Oh, I see him.
That's
there.
Kaka!
Kekoa.
Hi, DM.
Kaka! Come on down.
He
Everyone.
just entered too. Look at that. I still see his entry.
Oh, wow.
DM me at
Look at
Rupp
that.
45.
He was the last person to enter. Holy.
Wow.
That's a slip of the algorithm, so now you guys know. Wait till the last.
Don't do that. I show it
Great,
every
Bill.
time.
Motivate everyone to wait.
No.
Good job.
I show it every time so they know I'm not tampering.
Wait
Oh,
till the
you're
last
tampering.
second, guys. Wait
You
till
were
the
cheating
last
for
second.
Kakoa.
I don't even
You
know
were
who these
cheating for
people are.
cacao. Yep, you were. All right. Anything else we got to cover here? I think that's all for sports. Tomorrow we got a fucking monster show tomorrow. Let's win these fucking bets and take that money and sign up at 4deepbets.com. Bracket Bible, $69 for that fucking thing. It's a fucking 1,000 bets in it. I have literally, I think I have 40 futures in it right now. And March Madness hasn't even started. That's just for the conference tournaments and other shit. So get in there now, $69, Bracket Bible, not guide, Bible, and get a free week at 4 Deep Bets. That week is $50, guys.
So do the people in like who already signed up get that or no?
We'll do that on Rupp and Rackets. So yeah, they have it right now. So, but for anyone who's signing up for new, guys, the week alone is $49. So if you buy the Bracket Bible, you're getting the whole Bible all the way through March, and you're getting a free week for $49. So basically, getting the Bible for $20. If you buy the monthly package, we're giving you the Bible for free. Me and Howie are going to work for you like dogs for the next fucking 4 weeks. Final words there, Joey Rackets.
Rupp and Rackets 5, maybe 6 o'clock today. Bill's got the hospital.
Yeah, closer to 7. Mhm.
All right, Rupp and Rackets when Bill gets back from visiting Mom Dukes. Bill Rupp.
I collected on Monday like a motherfucker. So
We've all been collecting on Mondays.
collecting.
Keep collecting. And it's just been fucking fire. Conference, college basketball, UFC, and fucking every NASCAR, motorsport, truck series. I mean, the weekends here have just been fucking redonkulous. And golf.
We got Indian Wells coming up too this week.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Yeah, Indian Wells Sunshine Swing starts tomorrow. This is one of the weird ones. It's like a week and a half long, so it starts on a Wednesday and goes through the following Sunday.
I mean, dude, so what a better time to have a free week.
Exactly.
So get in there. Buy the Bracket Bible. Buy the Bracket Bible. Buy the Bracket Bible. Send it to your friends, guys. Send it to everybody. It's the best fucking information.
I don't really like that you're calling it a Bible.
I know. Maybe I'll change it.
Yeah, I'm gonna protest that on Twitter today. So.
Okay. Why? You think it's insulting to the Christians?
Yeah, especially during Lent and shit. I mean, I don't think it's the right time to be saying all that. But okay, I mean, I'll let you.
You think I should give up Bracket Bible for Lent?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the Twitter people get on you on that one.
Are you going to let the Twitter people get on that one?
That wasn't good. We
right.
are gonna get on them. I mean, I'm going to get all the Christian people together against you. Christian coalition, baby.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, prepare for a war. I fought Lady Gaga. I could fight you guys. So,
you see what happened with that? You got spells on you.
yeah, the Christians, though. All I got to do is say I love Jesus.
Yeah, and you wonder why. You wonder why you lose every overtime game.
That Lady Gaga fucking juju. On the way out the door, St. Joe's up 7, Florida State up 11. 2 free winners coming at you. Check back in 30 minutes. Those games will be over, and you'll have money in your accounts. Then use that money and sign up for Howie Dewey, Joey Rackets, Evan Hand, Bill Rupp. I am Tommy G. 40bets.com. Bracket Bible. Or monthly. Get the Bible for free. See you guys in the Discord. Rupp and Rackets today at around 6:30 when Bill gets home, and we'll do a full-on conference preview. So those of you that don't like to fucking read, I'll recite a lot of it to you in there. And join us tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Same bat time, same bat channel. Giveaways. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Knicks 10 in a row. Let's go!